Namaste. Researchers estimate that 40 to 50% of our actions on a given day are done out of habits. Interestingly, the habits start with our choices that influences the following actions. It starts with one step and without thinking much, we'll end up in the final step. For example, you take your smartphone and check for just a second. Half an hour flies in staring at the screen. Here, the decisive moment is the first picking the smartphone. That moment decides the future moments. We can use this for good habit also. Let's suppose you have developed the habit of doing yogic exercises on yogic mat. Even if you are bored and reluctant to do it, if you open the yoga mat, automatically you finish doing the yogic exercises. Like that, if you tie your running shoes, you can complete the 3 miles running habit. Here, the decisive moment is opening the yoga mat and tying the running shoes. So, whether you are checking the smartphone or opening the yoga mat or tying the shoes, once you start it, automatically other things follow. It seems to be easier to continue what you are doing than doing the different thing. Each day is full of such decisive moments in our life. They decide how you spend the next chunk of time. They are the entry point. Once you entered it, you will end up with the final point. So, you must master your decisive moments throughout your day. In those moments, you may decide between doing the homework or playing the video game. You may choose between doing long pending cleaning work and watching a TV serial. You may decide between good and bad. Develop the habit of always choosing the good. It may lead you to bring the best in you. It not only affects the next few hours or the rest of the day, sometimes it may decide the longer periods like months and years. And sometimes they may decide your entire course of life. They may change everything permanently. It may take you to a point of no return. A French photographer once said, There is a creative fraction of second when you are taking the pictures. You must know when to click the camera. That is the moment the photographer is creative. Once you miss it, it is gone forever. The decisive movements creates all the difference between a good picture and a great one. What he says is also true of our life. All of us face such decisive moments in our life. So be present and watchful of the decisive moments. Recognize the moment, grasp it and act on it. Have the willpower to say yes to the good habit and no to the bad habit. What we do in the moment shapes your life and decides your destiny. Happiness and sufferings, success and failures are decided in the decisive moments. So, even if you are having talent and potentials, if you miss the moment and choose wrongly, you will end up with regrets and failures. So be careful and choose to act correctly and in the right direction. Not only sometimes, but every time. Because some moments may never come back again in your life. Let's look more into it next Wednesday. Thank you.